Hello, folks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Sumit Talks Audible Space. And this lockdown, I have been focusing a lot on how you should, use this time to actually develop new skills. And one of those skills, and one that is quite in demand, is UI UX. So I received a lot of DMs in which people were asking me what exactly UI UX industry is. So I invited two wonderful guests, and today we will be discussing what exactly UI UX is and how you could actually make a great career. So either you are listening to this on a podcast or on the YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. So let's just start with the video.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode. We really appreciate you joining us. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn, live, and thrive off of each other. By sharing our knowledge through our conversations, we will impart some knowledge whilst learning ourselves how to progress even further. Here is your host.
So first thing first, I would like to welcome all the listeners and thank you for tuning in. So I have two wonderful people with me. They are from the UI UX industry, and they are Sangeeta and Asta, who are in the UI UX industry from a very long time, and they will share their experience.
So, first question, whoever wants to take, what exactly is UI UX? क्योंकि जब भी हम UX के बारे में सुनते हैं तो है कि दोनों सेम चीज है, मगर एक्चुअली में दोनों डिफरेंट है और एक्चुअली इस इंडस्ट्री में होता है.
So basically UI UX comes together. It's like a twin, but it's not. So UX is a big gamut जिसका एक part is UI. So when a UX is ready, then only we can go to UI. So
Okay.
first let me explain what is UX. So
Okay.
UX is a user experience, as we know. So a user experience can be of anything. It can be of any product, be it digital or a non-digital. But right now we are more focusing over digital mediums because it's too
Yeah,
much
right.
in trend, technology is evolving. So
Yeah.
a UX comes in a digital medium is evolving a lot. It's not just screens, it's also audio right now. So
Okay.
it's about how you give the users an impactful experience that user comes again to you.
Okay.
So it's about giving the experience and sustaining it to a level which circulates in itself.
All right. Sangeeta, you want to add something?
Yeah, I'd like to add something. So, as Asta said that UX and UI both are like a kind of interrelated kind of thing, and
Okay.
UI is part of UX, right? So,
Okay.
I'd like to explain it is in a very easy way. So, आप एक example ले सकते हो कि human body. So, if you will talk about a skeleton, which is not visible, but it plays a very important role. So that is what UX is. And if and the outer part which you can see, the look and feel, that is the UI. So जो आप देख सकते हो, जो बाहर से दिखता है, all the interaction, color and those things are UI, and the internal some research and those things are
Okay.
UX. So yeah.
बेस मतलब जो मेन कंफ्यूज होता है कि दोनों सेम चीज है, एक्चुअली में दोनों बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंट दूसरे से.
देखा जाए तो हाँ, पर दोनों एक साथ ही काम करता है. जैसे कि अभी हम एग्जांपल दिए कि ह्यूमन बॉडी, राइट?
हाँ हाँ.
Skeleton is a like when you are creating some skeleton of a human body, so that's a different process altogether. And creating the outer structure of a body, that's a different process altogether. But until and unless you create the skeleton of a human body, you cannot create
the entire structure. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when you place both the things together, then only a body will function, right?
Okay.
So that is how UI UX is.
Alright. That like अगर तो मतलब बोल सकते हैं कि एक्चुअली में दोनों अलग होते हैं, मगर दोनों का जो मेन यूज होता है वो एक दूसरे पे डिपेंडेंट होता है.
Yeah.
Right.
ओके. तो सेकंड चीज जो इसके बाद आता है, सपोज हम यूआई यूएक्स के बारे में बात करते हैं, इसका भी एक प्रोसेस होता है कि कैसे स्टेप वाइज इसको डिजाइन करना है. जैसे कि पहले एक्चुअली में तो मेन डिन पहले रेडी नहीं होता होगा, सबसे पहले कुछ रफ रेडी होते होंगे, उसके बाद हम उसको धीरे धीरे क्लाइंट के साथ या यूजर के साथ फाइनलाइज करते होंगे. फाइनलाइज होने के बाद उसको मेन डिजाइन होता है वो रेडी होता है. तो इसका एग्जैक्ट प्रोसेस है और इसको किस तरह से डिवाइड किया जाता है ताकि हम एक ड्राफ्ट से लेकर के फाइनल प्रोडक्ट तक पहुंच।
So basically कोई फंडामेंटल स्टेप बाय स्टेप नहीं होता है फॉर डिजाइनिंग अ थिंग. There's not a line that we follow. It's always depends on what your project is and how you want to deal with it.
Okay.
Fundamentals होते हैं, like first you need to understand the context of the project. You need to know about if you're working with a client or if you are in a project or designing a product, you need to know your users first, because since it's a user centric design, you have to have a deep understanding of your users. Either you can get that understanding secondary data, or you can get it from going in person, going to the field and talk to the user themselves.
Okay.
उसके भी बहुत मेथड्स होते हैं, एक क्वालिटेटिव होता है, एक क्वांटिटेटिव होता है. सो इट कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स कि आप प्रोजेक्ट किस लिए है, किसके लिए है. So you set up a samples, then you go in, interview them, understand your users.
Okay.
And then you come up with certain conclusion analysis जिसके behalf पे, जिसके basis पे we make a design out of it.
Okay.
So sketching or wireframing comes after these processes are done, so that when
Alright.
you design you hit the nail right on the head. So the main step, and then you go for sketching, then you go for wireframing, digitalizing it, prototyping, and again testing is major part. So you do that.
All right. That's all information and really small time. So suppose somebody who is new to the industry, for them, since we are talking about the that research on the client is so important, right? How the business. So next question will be that कि एक क्लाइंट के ऊपर रिसर्च, उसके बिजनेस के ऊपर या फिर उसके रिक्वायरमेंट के ऊपर रिसर्च करना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट होता है?
Well, research plays a very important role in every aspect. So if a client asks you for a project, you need to understand the expectations first. What the client is expecting. So every project is run on the basis of their expectations and their requirements. Sometimes होता है कि client does not want to invest much on this project, since maybe it's a pilot project or it's a small project. He doesn't have much budget to work upon, so you have to be quick. So you have to work on your intuitions, do some certain second research, and then move on further with the design. But it also depends ki how if a client wants ki nahi, I want to give time on it. तो वहाँ पे you go for a good research, and then you go deep into the research and into the project. कभी होता है कि client खुद ने ही research करके हमें दे दिया होता है, और we just have to design things.
All right.
The research part varies from client requirements of the client to client.
So Sangeeta, you want
research
to?
is important.
Okay. So you want to add something to it? Yeah.
Yeah, so again I'll give you one example. It's a very simple example. Just think कि हम लोग कोई प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं, चलो कोई एक ग्रुप गया कि वो गांव में जाके शौचालय बना रहा है, राइट?
ठीक है.
So we know about the infographics, right? So आप अगर कोई अच्छे से कोई जगह पे जाओगे तो you can see such beautiful infographics outside the washroom also, like boys टॉयलेट के बाहर आप देखोगे कि बैटमैन या फिर सुपरमैन का पिक्चर बना हो. इफ यू विल गो टू द लेडी साइड यू विल सी सम वंडर वुमन काइंड ऑफ थिंग. बट आप अगर यूजर को नहीं समझ रहे हो, सोचिए कि आप गांव में जाके आप शौचालय बना रहे हो और वहां पे आप ये सुपरमैन और वंडर वुमन प्लेस कर रहे हो, क्या आपका यूजर उसको रिलेट कर पाएगा? It's not like they won't understand the difference. Yeah, they won't understand the difference between the Superman and the Wonder Woman, right? तो हमको तो तभी वो रोल प्ले होता है कि यूजर को हम लोग को अंडरस्टैंड करना पड़ता है कि वहाँ का लोग क्या चीज समझेंगे. उस हिसाब से हम लोग कुछ दूसरा इन्फोग्राफिक डिजाइन कर सकते हैं जो यूजर वहाँ का समझेगा. इसलिए यूजर को समझना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट.
Right. That was a really good discussion. The next thing that everybody wants to know is that एक UI UX डिजाइनर को से कितना रिलेट करना चाहिए, या फिर उसको कोड कितना आना चाहिए, या फिर नहीं आने से भी वो UI UX इंडस्ट्री काम कर सकता है. So anybody who wants to take this question? Yeah.
So when you will go for when you will apply for UI UX role, so most of the company you will see that they will ask you that whether you know the Java and HTML or CSS, those things. But according to my experience, what I felt that कि कोडिंग उतना भी जरूरी नहीं है. इट्स हाँ, आपको नॉलेज होना चाहिए, बट ऐसा नहीं कि आपको बैठ के कोडिंग करना हो. और नॉलेज इसलिए होना चाहिए बिकॉज यू नो यू आर क्रिएटिंग समथिंग एंड यू विल हैव टू वर्क विद डेवलपर्स एंड द एंटायर टीम. ओके, सो व्हेन you are coming up with something, you should have that idea that whether it is feasible or not. वो हो सकता है कि, तो for that you should know the coding part of it, कि डेवलपर जब उसको कोड करेगा तो वो कर पाएगा कि नहीं. सो
इसीलिए
नॉलेज होना चाहिए.
हाँ, इसीलिए बात बोलते हैं कि UX डिजाइनर का इमेजिनेशन जो होता है वो डेवलपर्स के लिए नाइटमेयर होता है. मतलब बहुत बार ऐसा चीज बोलते हैं हम लोग कि बहुत चीज ऐसा क्योंकि बहुत चीज वो लोगों एक्चुअली में जो डिजाइन है उसको क्रिएट करना एक डिफरेंट टास्क हुए थे. वो जो डेवलपर लोगों के हाथ में होता है कि वो सकते हैं या नहीं कर सकते हैं. हाँ, तो या दिस इज समथिंग दैट जिसको मतलब मोस्टली बहुत लोगों ने ये क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि UI UX डिजाइनर अगर मैं हूँ तो कोडिंग मुझे आना चाहिए या नहीं. ये मतलब बहुत लोगों ने भेजा था मुझे.
So उसके लिए तो वही आंसर है कि आपको नॉलेज होना चाहिए, पर आपको बैठ के कोडिंग नहीं करना है.
अच्छा. सो नेक्स्ट थिंग जो मुझे पूछना था कि ये पर्सनली मेरे साइड से क्वेश्चन है कि ये जो सॉफ्टवेयर होते हैं वो तो हर ग्रेड होते हैं, प्लस ये डिजाइन है, डिजाइन तो ट्रेंड जो उसका चेंज होता रहता है, राइट. और डिजाइन का जो ट्रेंड है वो हर साल कुछ नया आता है तो वो चेंज होता है, प्लस सॉफ्टवेयर चेंज होते हैं, प्लस सॉफ्टवेयर के होते हैं. तो एक कंटिन्यूअस जो लर्निंग होता है एक UX डिजाइनर के अंदर, मतलब कि हर ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सीख गए हो तो अब आपको सीखने की जरूरत नहीं है. अपने आप को डेवलप करना और हर साल अपने आप को अपडेट करना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है.
सो आप देखते होंगे कि बहुत कोई ऐसा कहता है कि अरे मुझे XC आता है, मैं तो अब वायरफ्रेम भी कर सकता हूँ, अब मैं UX का काफी कुछ सीख रहा हूँ. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. टूल एक इट्स अ थिंग दैट कि आप जो भी डिजाइन कर रहे हो दैट हेल्प्स यू टू कि आप अपना डिजाइन जो है दूसरे को कन्वे कर सकते हो, या फिर आप कैसे करके दिखा सकते हो. तो टूल जो है वो बहुत ही मतलब कुछ फिक्स नहीं होता कि आपको ये टूल ही सीखना है या फिर आपको ये नहीं सीखना है. टूल आपके ऊपर होता है कि आप कौन सा यूज करके बेस्ट वे से अपना डिजाइन को आप क्लाइंट को दे सकते. सो और आप हमेशा देखोगे कि अकॉर्डिंग टू माय एक्सपीरियंस व्हाट आई फेल्ट कि like earlier I only knew about XD, so before joining my job. So after entering to that company, so I have learned many different software, like they were using Sketch, Principle. So now I started learning those tools. So tool वो बहुत ही different use करते हैं, company to company वो अलग अलग tool use करते हैं. तो उसके लिए आपको हमेशा ready होना रहेगा कि आप different tool को कैसे आप सीख पाओ. और जहाँ तक मेरा idea, I think so, Asta, which tool you use?
Basically, we use Figma for our designs right now. Figma is a tool that has, I think it's a vector tool, and I think it's pretty good in terms of its tools that are given and the quality. It helps in collaborate work also. Like एक ही फाइल पे 2-3 लोग भी काम
कर सकते हैं. Exactly. Collaborate करने में बहुत easy है.
हाँ, it's very easy to collaborate. तो आप remotely भी काम कर रहे हो तो it's not like कि आपकी वजह से कुछ hurdles आए.
भाई जो ऐसा है क्या कि
basically for everyone.
हाँ और कुछ है कि सपोज मुझे गेमिंग के लिए डिजाइन करना है, या फिर मुझे कोई ई कॉमर्स के लिए डिजाइन करना है, के लिए कुछ स्पेसिफिक ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर यूज होते हैं कि या फिर वो किसी में भी डिजाइन कर सकते हैं?
किसी में भी डिजाइन कर सकते हैं। अगर आप बेसिक मतलब एकदम स्टार्टिंग बिगिनर का बात करेंगे तो कोई इलस्ट्रेटर में यूआई डिजाइन कर रहा है, तो इट डिपेंड्स लाइक कि मतलब टूल आप कुछ भी यूज कर सकते हैं। इट्स जस्ट कि आप अपने डिजाइन को कैसे पोर्ट्रे कर सकते हो। और आई थिंक सो ज्यादा परसेंट ऑफ पीपल XD यूज करते हैं, क्योंकि XD क्या है कि आप मैक पे यूज कर सकते हो, किसी में, पर कुछ टूल्स जैसे कि स्केच हुआ, प्रिंसिपल हुआ, ये आप सिर्फ मैक पे यूज कर सकते हो, तो वो सारे यूजर्स के लिए पॉसिबल नहीं होता है। तो
ऑफ कोर्स ज्यादा विंडो यूजर्स होते हैं इसीलिए।
या
तो सपोज अभी जैसा इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन है, ज्यादातर जी कंपनीज है या तो जॉब कट कर रहे हैं या फिर सीधा सैलरी कट कर रहे हैं, राइट? जितना भी मेजर कंपनीज है। तो अगर सपोज लेकिन ये जो मीडिया कंपनीज है वो अभी भी हायर है और बहुत सारे इंटर्न्स को हायर कर रहे हैं अभी के टाइम, बिकॉज इतना सब कुछ टाइम में तो गेमिंग तो बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है, क्योंकि गेमिंग का डिमांड है इस टाइम में, क्योंकि सब कोई दिन भर फ्री होता है, उसके वजह से भी बढ़ी है। तो ये इंडस्ट्री में जो है, प्लस अभी जो इंडस्ट्री में UI UX का जो डिमांड है वो अभी कैसा है? मतलब अगर कोई इसको अगर एज करियर देख रहा है तो उसको एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर होता है डिमांड, कि उसका डिमांड मार्केट में होगा या नहीं होगा। तो वो अभी जो मार्केट में वो कैसा है फिलहाल?
आई फील अभी मार्केट में डिमांड इसका काफी अच्छा है UX UI का, बिकॉज कि इट्स ऑल यूजर सेंट्रिक डिजाइन। यूजर्स हमारे ह्यूमन बीइंग्स है, और जब तक ह्यूमन बीइंग्स है तब तक यूजर सेंट्रिक डिजाइन तो नहीं जाएगा,
राइट?
बिकॉज इट्स समथिंग वी आर केटरिंग टू ह्यूमंस, और it's related to research, it's related to development, it's related to growth. Every company needs a team which helps them to grow. And since this the department actually deals with growth of a company, of a growth of a product, so I think the demand for it remains for a near future as of my expectations. हाँ, क्योंकि लोगों को ग्रोथ चाहिए अपनी कंपनी में, प्रोडक्ट में, डिमांड तो है, अभी तो काफी है और मुझे लगता है आगे भी रहेगी,
ऑफ कोर्स। अच्छा, सपोज बहुत लोग को क्या होता है ना कि वो लोग इस इंडस्ट्री में क्या काम हो वो उनको मालूम ही नहीं है। मतलब वो लोग सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन कि सपोज मैंने सारा चीज किया, सॉफ्टवेयर सीख लिया, तो मेरा जो मैं कहाँ सी कंपनी में अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ सबसे पहले, और किस तरह का काम मुझे करना पड़ेगा? ये बहुत कॉमन क्वेश्चन है। मुझे सेकंड सबसे ज्यादा क्वेश्चन ये रिसीव हुआ था कि मुझे UI के बारे में पता ही नहीं है कि में मुझे कौन सी कंपनी हायर करेगी और कहाँ मैं जाकर काम करूँ और क्या काम करूँ।
So basically जरूरी नहीं कि what we learn that only we go and practice in the industry. रोल, हर किसी का रोल एक डिफाइंड रोल होता है, and we follow that role.
Okay.
कभी होता है you also have to jump into something else which is not your domain, but still you have to, because it's related. Or being a UX, you have to be related to different departments as well. अब UX को तो you should know brand और sales का भी part, content का भी part, development and design तो, so it's a overall gamut. Overall thing that you need to be in touch with every part of it. Product.
Okay.
For every process.
So
but basic knowledge why we are practicing basically designs का भी होता है, what we design. So it depends if you're a UX researcher, then you're in a research role. Designer हो तो you're basically into a
all right. So even though you like grab all the skills, it may be that you get a job company where the designing area is quite different. So उसके लिए फिर नए skills को acquire करना होगा और सीखना होगा, बस मतलब वो मतलब must, right?
Yes, Sumit, it is very important. Like you have to be very flexible in learning things. और
Okay.
क्या है कि even like अगर कोई इस point पे बहुत confused है कि which company I should go for, which company will hire me, and in which company, which type of role I'll get. It's very good to be confused because you know in many companies also they even don't know what actually is the role of UI and UX. So many company what they do, they just hire one fellow and they somehow, yeah, they
Keep
what
keep
they
changing
do,
it.
yeah, so what they want is they want graphic designer and UI designer and UX designer in a single individual person. Okay,
Also,
so they
Okay.
want, yeah, they want one fellow with all the skills. So and in some company, like in my company, there's a specific role of UX, so we only do UX part, and some
Alright,
company yeah, so it like changes from company to company. Many people still don't know what UI UX is, so it's okay to be confused right now. Just you can
Okay.
tell them that they can so the basic thing is every company needs a UX designer. Every
Right.
company, whether it's
But the, yeah.
gaming, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
they
the role
can
will be different,
apply
right?
yeah.
Role depends upon what the company wants you to do. That's something.
Yeah. They
So-
have to be very flexible in picking up things and learning new things.
All right. So suppose I want to get into the industry. Okay. So I could either give a exam. So suppose a NIFT exam, right? Or I could go to animation institution or some institution which teaches actually UI UX. So what are the in which I could actually go into this industry? Like join this industry. Should I go by NIFT route, or I go by some institutions teach UI UX, or what is the various routes by which we can actually go into this industry?
well, it doesn't have a defined course. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
obviously
Right.
one needs a validity that you know the knowledge, but basically it's all about skills. बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं, अभी हम ऐसे निफ्ट से निकले हैं एंड वी हैड कि हाँ निफ्ट का यूएक्स है, बट बहुत
निफ्ट का,
लोगों को
हाँ।
कंफ्यूजन ये हो जाती है निफ्ट से आए हो तो यूएक्स कैसे आता है,
कैसे आता है? हाँ,
बट इट्स
वो तो
नॉट
है।
नेसेसरी. बहुत सारे ऐसे भी लोग हैं जो खुद से सेल्फ लर्न करके आए हैं, लोग वेस्ट में काम कर रहे थे एज अ डेवलपर्स, बट अल्टीमेटली दे लैंड अप एज अ यूएक्स डिजाइनर, ऑल बिकॉज
Okay.
दे हैव बीन थ्रू इनटू दैट एक्सपीरियंस.
हाँ.
और कोर्सेज भी बहुत सारे होते हैं, लाइक यू हैव आईडीएफ, लिंक्डइन के बहुत सारे कोर्सेज है, यूडेमी पे बहुत सारे कोर्सेज
कोर्सेज
है.
है. राइट.
It basically gives you a fundamental knowledge and a basis on which you can stand up and perform in your
Right. But the entire thing depends upon your capabilities. Like either you are coming from NIFT
Yeah,
or
it's
coming from an institution, that does not matter that much.
Only your the concept that you're coming up with that matters. Okay, so if your concept is very much strong, the project that you are showing in your portfolio is very much strong, then you know the degree really doesn't matter, that whether you're coming
Right.
from NIFT or you are doing whether you are a self learner or something. You should
Okay.
have a good knowledge in design, and your concept has to be very strong.
Right.
and I
Exactly.
feel that industry I think encourages the self learners also
Right.
a
So
lot.
that is the follow-up question. So somebody who cannot afford this huge like NIFT and every institution, like they charge a high fee, right? That is a fact, right? That we all can agree on, right? So suppose somebody who cannot afford this huge, how do they actually go into the industry and how they acquire the knowledge? Number one, because institution have a structure, they keep teaching you, and in the end you know something about UX. But somebody who cannot go to these institutes, they actually don't have any structure to fall into, right? So they have to teach themselves. So how do they actually do this?
Like we said earlier, online courses बहुत सारे हैं where they can get an fundamental basis of the skills.
Alright.
But if you really want to succeed into it and push yourself into the industry, ये फंडामेंटल नॉलेज को यू नीड टू कीप इनटू प्रैक्टिस. या तो
हाँ, हाँ.
आप पर्सनल प्रोजेक्ट कर, छोटे मोटे पर्सनल प्रोजेक्ट्स
Project
कर,
कर.
या तो कहीं इंटर्नशिप अगर मिल जाती है, यू गो फॉर इंटर्नशिप.
Alright.
Then you can learn a lot in an internship also. Industry
so-
is really in that
so-
matter.
इफ somebody मतलब खुद से ही अगर कोई सीख रहा है तो उसके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वो प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करे, पहली चीज. और दूसरी चीज अगर इंटर्नशिप वगैरह मिल रहा है तो उसको जरूर ऑप्ट करे, राइट?
Yeah. So one more thing I'd like to add.
Yeah, sure.
So Sumit, if like you want to be a designer, for a designer, it's connectivity is very important. You have to have connection with people, and you have to follow a lot of people. So जैसे कि आप बोल रहे थे कि कैसे इंसान को पता चले क्या करे. So there are so many portals like Behance है, Issue है. आप लोगों को देखो कि
right.
वो कैसे काम कर रहे हैं, फॉलो करो लोगों को, कनेक्ट करने का कोशिश करो. एंड आई थिंक लाइक इफ एनी इंडिविजुअल ही थिंक्स लाइक ही really want to learn, if he will go to some fellow, there's so many people out there to help them. Okay, so
right, yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, so that what I think. And one more thing, yeah, so I like to talk about the entire process of like how you can get an internship. So
Right.
like internship मिलने का बहुत सारा step होता है. पहले तो बहुत like most of the people talk about portfolio a lot, like मेरा portfolio कैसा होना चाहिए, ये कैसे होना चाहिए.
Right.
To be honest, portfolio से ज़्यादा आपका CV बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए. Because company, most of the company क्या होता है कि कुछ they ask for your CV and your portfolio.
Right.
First time when you're applying for the internship, but most of the company they only ask for CV. So CV work as a like first impression, right? तो आपका
right.
CV उतना अच्छा होना चाहिए कि कंपनी को लगे कि हाँ आप कुछ किए हो, आपका प्रोजेक्ट अच्छा है, आप जो प्रोजेक्ट मेंशन कर रहे हो CV में वो इतना अच्छा हो कि वो आपको पोर्टफोलियो के लिए पूछे. तो पोर्टफोलियो
Right.
is something second step. So after like seeing your portfolio, they might call you that whatever they will call you. And there's one process, I don't know whether everyone know or not, that they give you some particular task to do. They give you some project or assignment.
Okay.
Yeah. So after seeing your portfolio, that's the third phase that you enter, that when they will give you some assignment, some projects, they will see that whether you really know or not, and how you behave to such project, how your design process, how you're putting the process for particular projects.
Yeah.
So after clearing that phase, that task phase, after clearing all those assignment things, if they feel like you are okay and
you have the official right.
Yeah, so they will call you for an interview, and then you can
So the normal process, like often the normal process of hiring takes place, right?
Yeah.
So suppose somebody wants to learn online, so what are the portals on which you can actually go and get some great knowledge? Because a lot of courses, they offer for some specific price, but they do not have the right content in it, right? They start teach HTML, Java, CSS, but they don't focus on designing part. And what are the platforms in which we can actually go and learn these skills?
So the very good portal is IDF.
Okay.
IDF is a very good one, which will give you all the content that is very relatable, and that is very important to be a UX designer. Right.
So
IDF, it's a Interaction Design Foundation.
All right. So suppose somebody has acquired their skills through online portal or some other portals, right? So now they want to work. So what kind of projects that are there that they should actually have a portfolio? Like most people start doing the same kind of projects, right? So their portfolio isn't diverse. Like they start for e-commerce, then they will doing the e-commerce thing, right? So instead of that, what are the main difference of work that you could actually put in your portfolio?
So see, your project can be of similar type. Okay, so
Right.
but actually what company look for is how you approached for that project, how your
Right.
design process was, and what kind of solution you're coming up with. If that is
Right.
different, the way you are like handling that project and the way you're giving the solution, if that is very different from the other what other people are doing, then I think so. Yeah.
All right. So for somebody who is work in the project and somebody who wants to apply in a big company, so how should they actually do their projects? Because it is really from the resume thing, right? Portfolio is much attractive and structured in a better manner from the resume, right? So how should they actually structure a portfolio so that their work actually count and the company could see what kind of work he has done or what kind of research he has actually put into his work? How should they? Mhm.
So
Right.
in a portfolio, it's really important for you to put up your process, your thinking process, how you went through that journey of the project.
Okay.
Because the companies generally want to see the skills that you have and your thinking abilities and the entire journey. The solution is important, how different
Okay.
and creative solutions that you give, but it is also important how you go through it. So
All right.
क्योंकि that actually helps you the other person to understand how you think, and that
Right.
thinking skill will help our organization, our team, or not.
Right.
So that is also very important to be in your portfolio.
Okay. You want to add something, Sangeeta? You want to add something to it?
Yeah, I'd like to add something. So, while designing a portfolio, keep in mind that go for quality, not quantity.
Right.
So,
right.
most of the people nowadays, what they do, they come up with some 10 to 12 projects.
Yeah,
that is,
exactly. Right.
useless or nothing.
Yeah.
So, it's good to have a good bunch of projects. Only 3
Right.
to 5 projects will do, but
Right,
come
right.
up with very good solution and come up with very good concept. And
Okay.
and most of the people nowadays, what they do, they think like portfolio is all about looking good. It should not look good. It should have a good content in it. So nowadays, what people do, they click pictures of all those sticky notes that pasted in the wall. Okay,
Yeah.
and
Right.
even if you will go to their portfolio, you you will see that sticky. You can see only the color of the sticky note. You cannot
See
go through
what's written on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also they are not giving the conclusion that what they are deriving from those notes. Okay.
Notes. Right.
So,
Right.
I'm not looking for those things like sticky
Mhm.
notes, pictures, and those things. I'm looking for things that what you have come up with, how you are solving a problem. So
Right, right.
I like to tell everyone that don't make portfolio beautiful. Try to
Right.
make it more like good in concept, so that people
Right.
want to know how you're solving a problem. They don't want to know how beautifully you solve the problem,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is the yeah. Sure.
Yeah, more portfolio should be more informative. And
Okay.
Yeah.
So this will last question, and this will we will try to conclude with, right. So somebody who is joining the industry, what will the one thing that you want to tell them that you did not know while you were starting? If somebody wants to join the industry, then
So from my side, I still feel like I don't know anything, and it's good to
Okay.
not know anything, right? I am always in that mood that I don't know, and I'm okay with like if somebody tells me that you don't know this thing, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, fine, I'll learn. So
Yeah,
every
that's
time you
very
have to upgrade yourself, okay?
right.
It's
Right.
okay if you don't know anything, but always be ready to learn anything. Always be ready that I can learn these things and those things. Don't restrict yourself that okay, I've learned this much, this is enough, and those things. Keep
Right,
yourself flexible, and even if you don't know anything, be positive.
Okay. So everybody is learning continuously and upgrading yourself is very important, right?
Yeah.
And You want something for anybody who is starting with UI UX?
So even for me, when I started, I was very confused.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I previously had a experience more in the healthcare industry, more of a design innovation, design research.
Right.
But when I came to UX, I was more very much confused what's happening. But I didn't. You don't have to fear from what the challenges you get. You
Okay.
need to learn and fight for it. And it's
Right, yeah.
something
So-
you don't have to be disheartened that नहीं आता कि कितना कुछ
हाँ।
आता है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. सब सीख रहे होते हैं. You have to just keep working hard and believe in yourself that okay, I'll do this. And what
Yeah,
if it's
exactly.
wrong? Nothing a loss. You'll always learn from your failures.
So we can actually conclude that हम लोग को ज़्यादा फोकस है वो लर्निंग और प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग पे करना चाहिए, ना कि हमको कुछ नहीं आता है या फिर हमको कुछ इंडस्ट्री में पता नहीं है. Like,
हाँ, बिल्कुल. आपको इंडस्ट्री में बहुत लोग मिलेंगे जो आपके आसपास रहेंगे, आपको सिखाने के लिए हमेशा
right,
ready
right,
रहेंगे.
right, right, right.
तो yeah.
So both of you for joining me, and this was a very, very good discussion. And
So guys, that was Sangeeta and Asta, and I hope you enjoyed the discussion. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we will meet again next week with a new video and a new concept, and we will try to reach and solve as many issues as we can. Until then, this is Sumit signing out.